Hi everybody, so today in this video we'll be seeing what if the Republicans' victories in the House will apply to presidential elections. So if you don't know, I'm using a 2016 presidential map. The main reason is if we're going to use it in 2021, there is no feature to do that, like split it, because I don't know why. And the main reason we really need to split it is because, let's just put on the paint feature for now. Because the states of Michigan, Minnesota, Pennsylvania, and Michigan are all tied. 9 Republicans, 9 Democrats in Pennsylvania, 5 Democrats, 5 Republicans in Minnesota, 8 Republicans, 8 Democrats in Michigan. Actually, 7 Democrats, 7 Republicans in Minnesota, Michigan, and 4 Republicans, 4 Democrats, I believe, in Minnesota. A lot of my things are from Vote Fair election simulation. It's good for like tracking presidential things. It also applies polling data. You can see formal polling data, and it'll also give you like how tilt, lean, toss-ups. This is a feature I've never seen before. How did I never see this before? Anyway, so today we'll be applying the House. Now you might be looking at this and being, okay, so 222, you might be thinking, but 222 plus 211 is only 333 House seats. 433, sorry, 400. But remember about New York's 22nd and Iowa's 2nd, I believe? These seats are actually still really toss-ups. I believe the Republican will win in New York by 351 votes, and in Iowa, the Republican already won by 6 votes. Yes, you heard me. 351 and 6. Please correct me if I'm not wrong. I believe it's 6 votes in Iowa's 2nd and 351 in Nebraska's, New York's 22nd. So the Republicans performed really well down ballot, much better than people thought. They flipped back Iowa. They made a flip in Iowa. You heard me right. They flipped Iowa. They tied in Pennsylvania, Michigan, and Minnesota. The latter of which is an extremely Democratic state, having the longest history with the second longest with the Democrats. After only DC. In fact, we can pull up 19. Wait, I'm literally on GapMess. They literally give up maps. I believe it's the election of 72. Yup, I'm not. Yup. This was the last time Minnesota voted for the Republican Party. 1972. Meanwhile, two elections more. Only 2 elections more. And just in 2016, Minnesota voted 1.5 for Clinton. This was the 5th narrow state, I believe. yeah, the fifth. After Michigan, Pennsylvania, Wisconsin, New Hampshire. Either way. So once again, the Republicans performed really good down ballot. So we can NYT. Hang on, I'm trying to get a picture of it. Although in the Senate they didn't perform as well. They lost both Georgia seats, which were very important for a victory for the Republican Party and Democratic Party. So okay, so we might have to go to another source. And wait, I think I'm just gonna look in the image section and show you guys an image. 2018-2020. I guess for 2020, not 2020, not 2018. There's a huge difference. Anyway, this was 2018. Republicans were able to flip seats in Minnesota. Meanwhile, they lost seats in making New Mexico completely blue. They lost seats in Arizona, 2 in Iowa, 1 in Maine 2nd. Well, '2020 House map. Oh, there it is. But '2021 House, 117th Congress. Okay, so apparently it doesn't show which flipped. Although we can see which really flipped. Okay. This is annoying. I can't find a single one. The New York Times is making me pay. And finally Wikipedia comes in handy. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the Republicans did not flip. Yeah, I feel like this. Oh, a Republican. This doesn't really help. Right on the falls above 32. What is new game about pointing? Maybe it's from my girl. Maybe the from my girl. Maybe now what that is for coming. There's in the Second World War. 35 John Kennedy. 1863, the Johnson Lyndon declared a war on poverty. Guns and Russian in war, opening China and the USSR. June of 38, moved the nation out to Watergate. 39 went all his night. Jimmy got a ball for human rights. We want a right 40 from the west. Taught the world their freedom's best. George Bush 41 the phone and form. Reagan missionary born. 42 million projects into the media. Homeland Security. First to be elected of African descent, Barack Obama 44th president. Donald Trump is 45. The second was recent to right, and July is 46. And John Wolf is president next. Oops, I was singing. Oops, I forgot I was recording. Red. Okay, I've no idea how to spell Republican, apparently. Anyway, I found the map. It shows where the Republicans were able to flip seats and where the Democrats were able to flip seats. So the Democrats were able to flip 3 seats. No surprise, the Atlanta metro area in Georgia and 2 seats in North Carolina. The Republicans were able to flip back the state, a district in Minnesota, the lost district in New Mexico, making New Mexico not a solid Democratic state in the House anymore, although still a Democratic state. They were also able to flip one in New York City and in Greater Los Angeles, not in Chicagoland. Freely. They were also able to flip a few in California and make the score even in Michigan. And New York's 22nd is still uncalled. I believe the Republican will win by around 350 votes, so keep that in mind. Keep in mind, it hasn't been called yet. It should have been called by now. I mean, Marionette Miller Meeks won her seat in Iowa 2nd by 6 votes. Okay, this video is taking a lot of not time. I'm just going to quickly fill in the map. Washington okay, I'm also not going to really care about too much about origins, because come on guys, origins take forever and this video is already long enough. Washington, Oregon, California, Nevada, Colorado, New Mexico. Arizona, I believe, but let me just 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 seats in Arizona for the Republicans. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for the Democrats. So Arizona goes to the Democrats. Barely. I believe they'll also win in Hawaii. The Democrats, not the Republicans. The Democrats will take a winning of Hawaii. They will win in Hawaii. Wait, I need to see something real quick. With a textile system. And there's no paint. What a complete waste of time. Anyway, don't worry, I have a good memory on this. I just need to change the names to Democrat and Republican. Because I was stupid. It's a good theory. Hang on. Let's see. Stop share. I want to see if this is my. Yep, my meeting ID. My friend should be coming in the next hour. Well, I'm allowed to have friends. And yes, people at my school, I have friends. Wait, Washington, Oregon, California, Nevada, Arizona, New Mexico, Colorado. Meanwhile, the Red Wall was established. North Dakota, South Dakota, Nebraska, Kansas, Oklahoma, Texas. Minnesota's tied. That's why we need the paid section. And no, we are not changing the number of delegates because that would basically, no, that wouldn't really do anything. Besides making it weird. And not understandable. And we're changing the color of toss-ups to that. Okay, so how did 361 toss-ups just... No, seriously, I'm serious. How is there 361... Oh... Wisconsin has the Republicans ahead, actually. This is actually an outlier state, so the Republicans actually have the majority of seats. 3 to 5. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the Republicans would win Wisconsin. They would flip Iowa. The weird thing about Iowa, in 2016, 3 Republicans to 1 Democrat. In 2018, 1 Republican to 3 Democrats. 2020, 3 Republicans to 1 Democrat. Iowa just keeps flipping and flipping. Republicans are leading in traditionally Republican states. Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, the next state not to follow its party lines. Not voting how it did in the presidential election. 5 to 9. Florida, 13 to 14. This was extremely close in 2018. And keyword 2018. They still haven't upped the amount. They still have 3 to 1 in Iowa, despite the map saying a different story. Let's count the Democrats in Florida. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I believe 11. I may have counted wrong, but either way, it's going to the Republican Party. South Carolina and North Carolina. I believe Tennessee, Kentucky. Those make sense, right? Right? Indiana and Ohio. Michigan, I believe, is a true toss-up. It's 7 to 7. Yeah, 7 to 7. Let's get the Republican states that we can already know because the Democrats are too dark. I mean, not really. The color blue is really dark in this map. So it's really hard to distinguish borders, and color red isn't as dark. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's a true toss-up. Republicans, I believe, were able to flip a seat. Pennsylvania, the next true toss-up. It would be 9 to 9. In this case, it would be 10 to 10. In Pennsylvania, the last toss-up state. Montana, okay, so all the obvious state. And the Republicans pretty much, with Utah being a tipping point state, we now see the Republicans performed way better in down ballot races than they did in presidential races. In fact, if he can, this wouldn't really do anything because, actually this might be able to do something. Although I don't think it really counts because, but the whole point of it is to become down ballot races. Not presidential election races. We can fill in that state. The rest of the Northeast is and fill in all the Democratic states. Okay, so the Democrats would perform really good in this map, but we have to remember it's split 50-50 in Minnesota. It's split 50-50 in Michigan. And it's split 50-50 in Pennsylvania. Hence giving the Republicans the victory in the state. Either way, so if we apply this map, the Republicans would actually win. So, I don't know how long this video took. So, bye.